Aussie Mark here, with what I hope will be a quick video, just a review of the Leatherman Squirt PS4, my opinions on it. Obviously I'll take you through the tool, show you what's in there, a few demonstrations how bits and pieces work, just give you my opinions on it. So we'll just zoom back a little bit. As you can see, it's a keychain multi-tool, so naturally I've got it attached to my keychain. The obligatory keys, my very cool paracord keyring made by Troy. Thanks again, Troy. Now the way I carry this, which I find works really well for me, is I've got it attached to an S-beaner. And the size of that S-beaner, it's a number 2 size one, which I find works really well. The great thing about the S-beaner is if I want to keep the S-beaner on the multi-tool and cart it around like that, I can, or more commonly, if I just want to use the multi-tool, I can very quickly and easily detach it, and then the keys are out of the way. Okay, so into it. This is of course a red one, you can see there. It's a really nice anodized type finish, like a satin, and it actually has a slight feel of texture and warmness to it, which I really like. They're also available in blue and black. I don't think there's any other colours, but anyway, this is the one I've got. A few dimensions first. We'll just dig out the tape measure, do this the lazy way. So you can see there it's about that long. It's about that wide, and it's about that thick. Seriously, the laziest way to measure something on a review, but it's good. Okay, so at this end we've got a little swivel which contains a very small keyring. Works perfectly, as I say, on something like an S-beaner or however you want to carry it on your keyring, and it's small and light. Speaking of weight, this thing weighs in at 2 ounces or 57 grams, so there's not much weight in it. It really is just an ideal thing to have on your keyring. On the inside there's only the one tool, which is your pliers, and you can see they spring out quite nicely. Now they're quite thin pliers. I'll try and get some focus there for you, but the tips show a little bit of misalignment there, but they work really well. You can see there's a slight gap there, but they do the job. There's a set of wire cutters in there, only for very small light duty type use of course, and yeah, I like them. They work well for light jobs. I've used them on a few little odds and jobs around the office and things, and whilst, as I say, they're not heavy duty, they're certainly better than having nothing, which is what most people have got around the office, is nothing. Alright, let's start up here. We've got a file in this side, and I'll bring up some focus. You see there you've got a fine file, and on this side you've got a coarser, almost like a rasp. Very effective, it works, no problem with that. I'll put that back in. On the other side from the file, little thumb nick here, brings out our blade. Non-locking blade of course. I suppose you probably want to know the blade length, so do I, I've never bothered to measure it. So it's the actual edge on it's probably around about 1.25 inches, something like that, just under, probably about 38 millimeters. Now, interestingly, this is a chisel ground blade. You can see there's no edge on the other side. Don't know if it'll stay that way long term with me. I'll probably end up, as I sharpen that, probably put a bit of a bevel on the other side. It did come sharp, much as I hate cutting tests. Watch me screw this up. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm not going to do it anymore because I've actually got 2 good cuts on the cutting test, and that's really exciting. So yeah, it's sharp, it works. But I say, obviously caution needs to be used because it's not a locking blade. It's only small, but it's certainly good for opening small parcels and that type of thing, and little jobs around home or perhaps at the office, wherever you might find yourself. Again, it's on your keyring, it's with you all the time, it's there, it's something you've got on you. On the other side, we've got, and this is what's really good about this, it comes with scissors. Now, you can see there's a little indent for the nail nick, and that's how you tell which side the scissors are on, because we'll get to the other tools in a moment, they don't have the indent for the nail nick, which I'm going to criticise this tool for. So you open that out, and there you have this really tiny set of scissors, and at first I was like, oh, what can you possibly do with those? Well, not a great deal. They certainly, from what I see, won't cut through 550 cord, but for odd jobs, like, you know, paper, who knows, thin plastic, that type of thing, guess what? They are sharp and they work really, really surprisingly well. So I'm really happy to have those in there. It's the first multi-tool I've owned with scissors in it, and I'm loving it. Great, and they fold away really neatly, and there you go. Other side, and as you can see here, if I get some focus, those nail nicks are half hidden behind the liners, or the handle scales, and that's a little bit annoying, hard to get at, but it can be done. On this side, we've got basically a small flathead, and also can be used in the Phillips head or star type screws. So that's the little tool you've got on that side. Haven't used that for anything particularly much yet. I did test it on a Phillips head and it did work, so that's about as far as I've gone with that. On this side we've got a broad, I won't say large, say medium size flat blade screwdriver, and we've got a bottle opener. Now I haven't tried the bottle opener, but on a previous multi-tool video, which I don't know if it's online by this stage, but I did a bottle opening test. Now this is a tiny little opener, and I haven't used it at all, but we're going to try it today. See if it will in fact let us get into... That's good. That's really surprisingly good. That worked well. And in case you wonder why there's no fizzing sound when that came out, of course the bottle's empty. I just put that cap on top just for demonstration purposes. Yes, I brew my own beer at home. So, I'm not going to go on for long on this. In conclusion, this is a great little multi-tool. The great thing about it is it's small, it's light, you can have it on your keychain. It's in no way could it be conceived as any kind of an offensive weapon, or no one could be offended by this thing. It's with you all the time and it gives you that capability. Just the other day I pulled this out to do a little job in the office. I think I needed, it was a little pliers or something, maybe the blade. And the comment from the ladies doing it for it was all, "Aren't you prepared?" And I'm like, well, yeah, I am. What I find amazing is that other people aren't. They're always looking to borrow a knife or borrow something, but they never actually think that maybe they should get it for themselves. Strange thing. But I like being prepared, and this is, as part of my EDC loadout, it's a great little addition. It really is. Highly recommended. Great value, great quality, great little tool. Have a great day everyone. Bye for now.